happy and successful was simpler than you thought. Now, of course, when I say simple, I do not necessarily mean easy. And of course, that doesn't mean that it's not easy for you, but hey, it may not be for everyone. So, we're not trying to throw out any crazy claims or anything like that. But as a hypnotist and a dominatrix for over a decade, there are some things that I have learned and some things that I've picked up along this journey and having more of a spiritual journey also. So I'm a nice mix of the two, okay? So many call me the enlightened dominatrix because I am a nice blend of the two. But back to the subject, right? What if being happy and successful, which most would think naturally go together, but you recognize that oftentimes when you get to the point where you are successful, that it didn't actually come with the happiness that you thought it would. Now let's think of all different types of success, right? You graduated high school, you graduated college, you got the job that you wanted, you got the relationship that you wanted, you had the children that you desired. You have an amazing life overall. Success in all accounts, right? Even if you just have a few of those things, we know that's the path that's kind of laid out, right? Of what every person, at least an American, wants, right? So you have all of the things. You've gone down the path. You have all of the success that anyone would say that we should all desire. But somehow, happiness isn't what you feel, right? It might mean numbness. You're not happy. You're not sad. You're just kind of there. You might be restless. You might feel like you're not even going after what you desire, right? Like what actually would make you happy ultimately isn't even the realm that you're in. You have some of it, but there's still something missing. You may not even know what this is because ultimately this is all that you've ever wanted. It's all you've ever desired, and you have all of it. So why aren't you happy, right? Why does it feel like there's a part of you that's lying to yourself so that you could get someone else to tell you that, yes, of course you're doing a great job. I mean, you know you're doing a great job, right? That part isn't even up for debate. Or is it? Right? Because since you've done all of these things, but you're still not in this energy that you would deem to be a happy, joyous energy, then something must have gone wrong, right? Something must be wrong with you, right? Something must be wrong with the people around you. But what if I told you that that's not necessarily the case? And while everybody around you would absolutely tell you there is something wrong with you, I promise you, greetings, I promise you, there is nothing wrong with you. There are beliefs that you are holding on to that are not beliefs that help you with this part of your life. See, I'm not saying that these beliefs never were beneficial for you. They may have been, greetings. They may have been when you were a child, when they may have been at times where you needed protection. But that does not mean that they're still beneficial for you at this point. And as we grow and we learn and we expand as we're meant to do here on earth, we might find that some of the things that worked for us before no longer work for us. We may find that there are parts of us that are looking to experience something different, that are looking to move to another place, and something that no one around you could even understand or even help you with. Some of them might think you are freaking nuts. You are crazy. You have probably been called crazy. Trust me, I got up and moved to Mexico, right, a year ago. So I know what it's like to be called crazy. I know what it's like to do things that some people wouldn't necessarily want to do, but they might work their whole lives for, with this as a goal. Ultimate happiness, peace, joy, financial independence, freedom, to be able to choose what it is that you want, and the freedom to be able to explore. The freedom to call success what it is that feels right for you. and to have multiple different types of success, right? There is so much that you ultimately just aren't giving yourself because of how it would make someone else feel. And as you may or may not know, you may or may not see my videos before, but we train people on how to treat us, and ultimately we give ourselves what we would like to receive from others, right? And it is what we end up giving to the world multiplied, right? We can give to ourselves, then we aren't stuck in these loops, scared to step out the box a little bit and make a different decision because we'll be considered weird. And weird, as you may know, I love etymology. Look up the etymology of weird, the one in control of their destiny. So if you're going to do anything in this world, I would encourage you to be weird. And if you find that you are just not in a place where your success and your happiness are aligned in a way that you would like them to be, and of course you are a woman, then I would love for you to find your way to Nice Girl Rehab, where we will go even deeper into this, where we will help you to not only detox, we will help you to transform and recover. Because there's nothing more important in this world than your state of being. So as a dominatrix and hypnotist for all of these times, this is what I want to be my legacy. Well, all of it, be my legacy, because I'm all of that. But also a state of being coach to help people to be in the state of being that you were meant to when you came on this earth. And that is going to change throughout it, right? Everything is temporary. But ultimately, your state of being is what changes things for you. Greetings, greetings. That is what actually allows you to have that happiness along with that success. It's all in here. Your mind matters. So I would love to see you in the Nice Girl Rehab at nicegirlrehab.com. I've made it nice and inexpensive so that everyone can find their way in there and actually get what you need, right? I started to say healing, but I don't help heal you. I don't think that you're broken. I know that you come from the source of all, and that you have the power within you to do is that you are looking to do in your life. So I look forward to hearing from you soon. Peace and love.